Hello. Can everyone hear me? I think they can. Let me tell people that I'm here and that I'm live. Let's do a little post. Okay. Smile. Okay, one more. I'm not as stuffy as I was before, which is great news. One more. I want to get the album in it. There we go. Live now. Okay. All right. Okay, everyone. How's it going? Yo, hello. Treffel. Let me make sure my network is good too, because that would be bad if it wasn't. Oh, good. It's connected. The Ethernet's good. Okay, how's it going? So, long week. Well, I got these little... kind of silly. Oh, yes. Okay, here's the chat. It was lagged. Nice to see you too, Hasib. Hello. Thank you. Hi, BBS. Thank you, Hasib. Thank you so much. Hi. Yes. Okay, so I was thinking today we do... Let me get a little closer. I feel like it's a little bit washed out right now. There we go. I was thinking today we do a little Q&A, a little bit lower pressure today. Thank you, Hasib. I just want to chat because my album comes out in, okay, what day is it today? It's the 19th. It comes out in 5 days. So there's a lot on my mind, a lot on my plate, and I'm a little stressed out. But I'm also so excited because, you know, the most fun part is making the album, and I did that, and I'm so hyped about that. But now the pressure's on. Now I gotta tell everyone, and I gotta get people to listen, and so it's a new task ahead. But the good news is it's a great freaking album, so it shouldn't be too hard, I hope, to get people to pay attention and listen. But yeah, I just feel like there's a tsunami coming because, you know, I'm gonna make videos, I'm gonna do posts, a lot of that. Thank you, Hasib. Anxiously waiting for your album. Yeah, 5 days. March 24th, Friday drop. Thursday if you're on the West Coast. It's gonna be 9 p.m. for me on Thursday, which is great. And when I drop the album, I wanted to tell you guys I'm gonna be there's a lot of different merch coming. There's gonna be a really cool long sleeve that I'll model and post about when the album's out. And then also I'm going to be selling these little sticker packs, and I'll probably do some giveaways where it's the album cover and then the covers of all the singles. I couldn't find the Wizardry one, but I'll find it. And then, yeah, you're going to get all the single covers and the album cover in like a little cute little bag. It'll be a fun little sticker pack. So look out for that. Look out for a long sleeve. And then for tour, I'm going to be selling a crew neck, which is super exciting. Tour is going to be April. So if you guys can make it out, that would be really special. My first tour ever. Have you been slaying? I think so. I think I've been slaying. Thanks for asking. More songs with OKCC, potentially. She's going on tour with me. She's opening for every show. So if you're a fan of our little duo, then for sure try to make it to one of these shows because she's going to open. Super exciting. Am I doing CD and vinyl? Yes. Okay, but not both for each thing. So this album's coming out on vinyl. I'm going to be selling it on tour. You can also pre-order it right now at the link in the description. So this can be on vinyl. Very exciting. And then on tour, I'm going to be selling a very limited run of CDs of my first albums, DMZ and a few OpenSea, and they're all going to be signed. So if you want stuff on CD, this might be your only chance. I'm going to be selling them on tour, and if they don't sell out on tour, then I'll put a few online. But yeah, all of them signed, all with some love in them. So that'll be really cool. Yeah. I need some more coffee. Oh my gosh. You know what I did this morning? I went to a church because my mom was giving a talk at one of them, and she was like, you should come along and meet them. A lot of nice people. But yeah, early morning for me. Yes, yes. Thanks for joining, guys. Whoa, iced coffee commented, and now I'm drinking it. This is a mix of coffee and like chai and cacao, a bunch of different yummy stuff. So, I was thinking I'd do a Q&A today, so feel free to ask questions in this chat, but I'm also going to, oh, it's a little quiet, sorry. Here we go. But I'm also going to post a questions thing on Instagram and in Discord. So if you want to, actually, let's just do Discord. If you guys want to ask questions, ask them in the Discord. That would be ideal, because I can just see them on my phone and answer. Is the song from your previous stream will be available in the future? Potentially. I'm glad you liked it. It is available now on my Patreon, which is linked in the description. If you want access to all of my unfinished demos, you can become a patron, and for as little as $5 a month, and you can get access to all of them. You also get added to a monthly newsletter. I'm sending out the March one very soon. I'm very excited. Yeah, very exciting. Okay, let's get some more questions. Let's do it. Ask me anything. So yeah, if you guys want to ask questions, join the Discord at the link in the description, and you can send in some questions. Anyways, pretty low energy today. I think it's just it's an intense thing that I'm about to let the whole world hear this album. It's been intense. I don't know. I've been having a lot of emotions, and I don't really understand all of the emotions, because this has been for me for so long. This album has been for me, and now it's gonna be for the world, and it's like my child, and I don't know who's gonna even who's gonna like it, and it's not even about, I know some people love my music, some people don't, and I take pride in that because that means that it's interesting. But I think I'm nervous. I love these songs so much, and I'm just I feel protective about just letting it go to the world and letting people put their judgments on it, take it, leave it. It's like sending my kid out to be consumed by society. It's like, I want to keep it at home, you know? So I am nervous, but I'm really excited for you guys to listen to it, because you guys are the real ones. So I can't wait for that. The title track, guys, All That I Know, it's just so special to me. It's like my favorite song I've made, really. I would say it's my favorite song I've made. I've made a lot of songs I love, so it's hard to say that, but I entirely produced this one myself, and I just feel the message is exactly what I want to be sharing with the world. It's like the most me song I've ever made, and I finished the music video, which is so exciting. You guys are gonna see that the week after the album drops, and it's just it's so good and feels so accurate to me that it made me want to like rebrand everything. It's still me, don't worry, those who love my old stuff, like, it's still so me, but I now have the tools and the connections to bring the visions in my head actually to life, instead of like low budget like DIY versions. Like, this video is really what it was meant to be, because I put the time and the energy into it, and it made me just want to like center everything around this new release. Like, when it comes out, I mean, yeah, it's just, this is next level stuff. This is next level stuff I'm making, and it's so exciting, and it's also a little scary, because, you know, it's a lot of energy to put yourself out there so much. You know, the dream is for me to just be the artist at home that kind of hides away. But I'm not really there yet. I want to meet people like you. I want to put myself out in the world so that people can actually hear my music. Because if I'm making all these songs but no one's there to hear them, it's like, did they make a sound? It's like a tree in the forest. So, hi Kineret, are you going to sing? I don't think I'm gonna sing today. No, today's just a talking day, I think. Uh-oh, Pando's hungry. um, yeah, so if you guys have any, let's see what's happening in the Discord. Okay, here we go. Are there going to be more vinyl variants? That's a great question from Ethan. I'm wondering what you mean. Do you mean other albums on vinyl or variants? I think what you mean. Oh, thanks, Toasted Walnut, for feeding Pando. Yes. I would like to have variants. So there's gonna be the vinyl that comes out that didn't make the original album, and yeah, I would love to do like a deluxe vinyl that has some extra songs and like some really cool art inside. I think that would be really awesome. The dream is to like get a bunch of people listening to this album and like get the album in stores, like Amoeba Music, maybe Urban Outfitters, any place that sells vinyls. That would be amazing. And then I could send the deluxe version. I could sell the deluxe version. So that would be super cool. Okay, we got a question. Oh, like colors. Yeah, I think the deluxe version will have a few variants and things. I also, this cover itself is not the original. So at first I actually commissioned my friend to make this vision. I was like, I want a girl singing. I want like one side to be like scary stuff, one side light. And anyways, he did a whole painting, which is right behind it. But I don't want to spoil it first. I don't want to spoil it yet because I'm going to post it on Instagram and I want to really give him the credit that he made it. I'm actually writing that down because I don't want to forget to do that. Where did I write down the stuff?
Kinneret got a follower.
I'm just finding my notes list. I am so bad about organizing my notes. Album cover. Oh my gosh. Oh. Where did I put it? Holding. Where did I do this? I'm trying to find. See, my notes are ridiculous. Trying to find it. Oh my goodness.
Kinneret got a follower.
Hey, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Oh, you know what? I wrote it down. It wasn't in my notes. Well, I'm going to write it. I'm just going to put down a note here. Post alternate cover for All That I Know. Anyways, sorry if that was confusing. I just had a moment. Yeah, so there's a whole other version of this painting, completely different style. And the only reason I didn't end up using it is just because I realized like it was so well done, but it wasn't me. It wasn't the right colors, the right style, and I realized the only person that's gonna know how to do me is me. So I painted it myself, and that ended up being really exciting. I had COVID this week, so it's nice to be on today. It feels like I already watched everything. Hell yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, this is new, this is different, ever changing. Yeah, okay, let's see. There was another question in the Discord. Do you like Melanie Martinez's music? Can't wait for her new album Portals. I love her music. Yeah, she was huge for me like when I was in middle school and really figuring myself out, mad about a lot of things. She was a really important artist for me to listen to. I'm trying to get cozy. I would take walks around the park just listening to like Dollhouse all the way through. Just super cool, and I love that she does her. I love that it's weird. I love that she's unafraid to do her loudly. You know, she's not trying to be aesthetic. Sure, she's aesthetic, but she's not trying to be like, she's not trying to only make chill music and like background music. She's like, no, I want people to listen to what I'm saying. And I'm not afraid to have weird sounds and say things that make people do a double take. I just respect that a lot. I think that there's a lot of women who try to blend in even when they make art. They're artists, but they want their art to blend in because how dare they actually take up space, you know, or make a scene. So it's like, oh, I'll just make really chill music that can play in the background of things, right? And there's a place for that, of course. There's a place for chill music, but I think that people shouldn't need to like hold back their music at all just because they are afraid of standing out. The whole point is to stand out. Why else would you make music? You know, if you're going to make what everyone else makes, they're already doing that. Do you. No one else is doing you. So, yeah. Okay. Also, will there be more tour dates? I really want to go to the Hollywood one, but it's on a school night and 2 hours away. I'm sorry. Yeah. Not for this tour. No more dates for this tour, but hopefully some more tours in the future. Groovy Berlin, thank you so much for the follow. I'm sorry you can't make it. Yeah, the school night, I would have wanted to do a Friday night and a big venue, central location, but this is my first tour and we're sort of just trying to like do baby steps. I just started working with this booking agent and we wanted to book a spot that it's like, okay, let's see how many tickets I sell in this spot, see who can show up for this first tour. And then once we know what it's like, once we know how it feels to be on the road, then we want to plan a bigger 15 to 20 venue tour. Either me headlining around or me opening for a bigger artist, which I think would be really good for me to meet new people. So, yeah, definitely more tours in the future. But for this tour, no more dates being added, just this. So, I'm sorry you can't make it. Anyways, I don't know what I feel like I want to tell you about this album and what it means to me. I'll talk more about it when it's out because you guys will have some more context. You'll have heard the songs. But I'll tell you a little bit now. Like, my first album, DMZ, I made in high school, and I was angry about a lot of stuff, and I had a lot of questions about the universe, and it's a very, like, youthful, it's a very teenage album. If you listen to the lyrics, I'm really commenting on society and why it's messed up, and I'm also talking about everything I'm curious about and how there's so much more in the universe that people are not looking at. And it's like, you know, I can bend spoons with my mind. Like, I'm powerful. Like, society doesn't get it. I'm gonna go to space because they don't get it on Earth. And so that whole album is about me. The theme, it's like a concept album. The theme is me. It starts off with me on Earth, and then I sing Light Years and I take off into space, and then pretty much the rest of the album is me in space alone, just being angsty, being a loner, being antisocial, because that's how I felt, and that's still in me today. So yeah, the first album, DMZ, I'm alone in space. Then my second album, Open Sea, which I sort of just released in a sneaky way. That's the one that the least people really know, because I released it the day I was supposed to release it, like 2 weeks before it. No Wind Resistance blew up, and No Wind Resistance was on the first album. And so when I released my second one, everyone was sort of just learning who I was and only listening to No Wind Resistance. So Open Sea got kind of like swept under the bus. Is that the term? It went past people. Not everyone noticed it, but those who did, shout out to you guys. Love it. Thanks for loving that album. The second album, Open Sea, was about the uncertainty of life. It's the ocean. It was me being lost in sea. So I'm still alone, just like in DMZ. I'm still alone, but instead of being on space, I'm in the ocean. And it's about just how there's open sea. There's like so many possibilities. There's so much uncertainty. I had just graduated high school, and I was like, what am I going to do now? Like, what's next for me? Am I going to go to school for 4 years, or am I going to have a music career? Like, I don't know what's going to happen. And so yeah, that one's about uncertainty. So the first one was about space. Second one was about the ocean. And if you think about it, that's air and water. And so next, if you've seen Avatar, would be Earth. So that's where this album came along. I realized that my first two albums followed the order of the Avatar in Avatar: The Last Airbender. And so I was like, oh my gosh, if I wrote an album about air, space, and then I wrote an album about the ocean, Open Sea, then I have to do an Earth album. And so that's what this next album is. It's the Earth album, believe it or not. Now, there's a little bit of everything, and I obviously talk about space because that's kind of my thing. I talk a lot about stars in this album. That's a theme. See the shooting star. But it's centered around Earth because if you just where I was at in life while I was writing this album, I was starting to become a little more grounded. I was out of high school for a couple years. I had fallen in love. I had actually made friends that I connected with. I was lonely for a long time. I don't know if I've talked about that a lot, but it took me a really long time to find people that I loved and that loved me and made me feel good. But in these past few years, I've found really good people. I fell in love. I learned that society isn't as bad as we think. There's a lot of bad about it, but I don't get to only look at the bad without looking at the good. That's not fair. And in the past few years, I've actually learned to see the good about people, the people around me. I stopped judging everyone and being like, oh, nobody gets it. Everyone sucks. I'm alone. My mindset has changed. And so this is the Earth album because I've been grounded. And so these songs, the first song on the album is called Little Town. And the hook is, little town on the ground, tell them I'm coming down. I want to see green and brown, tell them I'm coming down. And so it's basically as if I'm in space, like from my first album, and me calling to Earth and being like, you know what, I'm coming back. Because I'm learning to ground myself. I'm learning to bring myself down to earth and just be part of society. And so it's me telling the little town being our world, I want to come back. I want to be part of it. I want to be with you guys. I want to see green and brown. Those are the colors of Earth. So, yeah. And then the album, so I come down to Earth with Little Town, the first track, and then it sort of follows like a little Earth life cycle for the rest of the songs. There are 10 tracks. Here we go. It's going to be Little Town, then Learn My Name, sort of like birth, like learning who I am, entering the world. Then Where's the Forest? This is like the whole album's like coming of age, basically. So Little Town, my soul's coming to Earth. Learn My Name, I'm being born. Where's the Forest is sort of like adolescence. You'll understand what I mean later. There's a crazy feature on it that's just screaming, and it's a really intense song, and I'm angry, and it's me being like, what the hell? Like, where's the forest? What did we do to our Earth? How did you guys mess all of this up? Where's the forest that I heard about? The flowers, the birds, all I see is pollution and factories. So that's an intense one. Then Blake, Soon You're Gonna Know. You guys know that one, of course. That's just kind of me reflecting and talking to my younger self and being like, oh, soon you're gonna know there's actually some great stuff. Big Tornado. That one is just its own world. It's me learning to overcome my fears. Wizardry, about realizing how powerful I am and how powerful all of us are, and that there's beauty everywhere if you choose to see it. Vienna Sunday Night, a little love song, me falling in love. Volcanic Rock, realizing the power of love and relationship and what it means to have a partnership. And then All That I Know, which is just the title track, one of my proudest works right now, just about everything I've learned since the beginning. And the truth is that I actually don't really know a lot. What I've learned is that I don't really know anything. So anyways, that's my little recap. I know you guys haven't, once you guys hear the songs, I think maybe people will look back on this live stream and get what I was saying even more. Toasted Walnut setting is working for you. That makes me happy. I think these little curlies are so funny right now. Yes, these songs are on the new album. That was the track list of the new album. Yes, which drops Friday. This upcoming Friday, 5 days from now. Very exciting. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about this album, let me know. I'll let you know the order of events coming up. We got the album on Friday, then the music video on the Wednesday after, which is the 29th. And then I'm probably going to be posting a lot about each different track and like what they mean to me. And then I'm going to take it on tour. I'm going on tour April. 5 cities, my first tour ever. And yeah, it's an intense year for me, guys. A lot of stuff. I've like even grown so much just in these past 5 months since releasing Learn My Name and releasing Vienna Sunday Night. I mean, I've met people, I've gotten new tools for expressing myself. I've learned how to be myself more online. Like I am just like rapidly learning so much, and it can be pretty exhausting but also important. You know, we got to just, one thing about me is that I'm just always trying to figure out what needs to improve about me, which is really good because it means I'm like self-aware and working on myself all the time. But it also kind of sucks because I'm like exhausted all the time. I'm like beating myself up for everything, always thinking about, oh, what do I need to be doing better? What am I failing at right now? And that's an exhausting thing to be thinking about all the time. But I also think it's what my power is. It's that I'm always trying to solve the puzzle and figure out how to live my life the best way possible. So you win or lose. You win some, you lose some. You know, chronic self-awareness. It's tricky. It's tricky. And the tough thing is too, like I have learned some things about myself in these past few months and like become aware of things I want to work on recently that I've had those flaws, if you want to call them that, my whole life. And it's like, how did I not realize them until recently? But that's because do you guys know what I'm saying? Like, you ever like realize something about yourself that you want to change or that you even love about yourself, and you wonder how you didn't realize it like the years in the past, you know? That happens to me with social media. Like I will literally post things. 3 years ago when No Wind Resistance first blew up, I was posting things and I actively clicked post, and then a year later I look at them and I'm like, I am not being myself in this. Why did I post this if this isn't me? And so then I delete it. And then I post new stuff where I'm being myself, right? But then a year later, I'm like, that wasn't me either. What was I thinking? So that's what's been tricky for me. Like, I don't know how I'm really trying to be me online. And it's hard because no matter how authentic you are, if you're holding a phone up and saying something, like, you're performing a little bit. You know, no matter how much I'm trying to show my personality and who I am, I'm still like staring at myself on a screen, and that's not natural. And so I'm really trying to like crack the code and figure out how to just be real online. And I think the way to do that is art. If I spend less time just talking about me and more time just sharing my art, that's how I'll feel stable and true to myself. Because no matter what, 2 years from now, no matter how much I change, looking back on the videos where I'm sharing my art, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's what I made at that time in my life. That's the album I dropped. That's the dance I made, you know? So I think that's the trick, is just trying to have as much artistic integrity as possible online. So I'm really going to try to do that with TikTok. Like, when I drop this album, which is just so important and meaningful to me, instead of following trends on TikTok and just like chasing views, I'm just going to be an artist. I'm going to share my album art, or I'm working with a choreographer right now, the one who did Vienna Sunday Night, and we're going to make like a dance for my favorite part of the song. And then I'll just dance, you know, a little TikTok dance moment. And that's me being me, and that's me being an artist. That's me dancing, you know? And so no matter how many views it gets or whatever, that's me being true to my art, my artistic integrity. And I think that'll be a way for me to feel comfortable with posting without feeling like it's forced or anything. Kinneret is a songwriter who is most famously known for her hit song No Wind Resistance. Yes. Hell yeah. Yeah, everyone is always changing. That's true, Tweaky Sauce. That is true. So we can't be too hard on ourselves. But yeah, when you live a life that's so public, like I do, like every time I change, it's like on display, you know? So the question is, do I go back and delete the stuff where I was someone else? Or do I accept that I'm just an evolving person and, you know, I used to wear my hair straight and now I wear it curly and that's okay. Or I used to use certain slang words that I don't use now and that's okay. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I don't know. I think the tricky thing is, or it's not tricky, but yes, evolution is key, Tweaky Sauce. I'm just imagining a world where I drop this album and all that I know, the title track, like does really well. I start getting this new swarm of people learning who I am. And I'm wondering if I should, you know, go back and get rid of all the stuff from the past because they're here for the new. But if I do that, that's also like neglecting the journey I went on, you know? No Wind Resistance is like 3 years old, but that's who I am and who I was, and that's why many of you guys know who I am. So is that okay to go back and just erase it? Not erase it, but put it less on display and really focus on the new. I don't know what the answer is. I think I just got to be true to myself and what I love, and the right people will find me, you know? The right people will listen. Yeah. Kind of a rant live stream today, huh? Yeah, I wonder, I would be curious to know how you guys feel like the artists that I love, I've never heard them talk about their struggles as an artist. So I'm curious what that's like for you guys to know my music and then hear me talk about my real struggles in real time. Toasted walnut, that is okay. I get it. Let's see some more questions. Which European countries are you planning to tour in? I will visit you. I hope you will visit Poland. I would love to come to Poland. That would be super fun. Poland's sick. I've been there once for like a week. I would love to come. I would love to go to Vienna again. I actually played a show in Vienna at the Loft. It was like a little DJ club because my friend DJ'd there, and she got me on the lineup. So that was really cool. I would love to play in London. I would love to play in Paris. Just all the spots, anywhere that it's happening. London, I'm pretty sure, is in my top 5 most popular cities, like cities with the most listeners. So for sure would love to come to London. That'd be really fun. Okay, let's get another question. My Wi-Fi is not great on my phone. I have the Ethernet on my computer though, which is good. Anyways, I can't see the questions right now. But yeah, are you guys excited? So, you know, the album's coming out. I learned that on the same day that I'm dropping my album, Pink Floyd is dropping the like somethingth anniversary deluxe edition of Dark Side of the Moon, which is so sick that they chose the same day as my album. I feel like that's a little blessing. Like, that's one of the greatest albums of all time, and they're dropping their deluxe version on my album drop day. Like, okay, good day. I'm not coming to Illinois or Indiana on this tour, but hopefully in the next tour. That would be great. Oh my goodness! Oh my gosh, Electric Garage! Thank you so much! I can't fathom what just happened. I like don't know. Kinneret, every new song you make, I think to myself, there's no way she can top that. You've proven me wrong many times. Keep being yourself, and the universe will provide. Oh, I want to cry. That is so sweet. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Like, wow. Yeah, that, I mean, talk about a reason to keep doing my thing like that. Thank you so much. The universe will provide. That's, sometimes faith is all you need. I just have faith that if I keep making my stuff, expressing me, then I will be rewarded. The right people will hear it. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yes, Toasted Walnut. Thanks for the things. Yeah. Thanks for consistently coming to these live streams, showing up, supporting. That just means so much. Yes, that is facts. I personally like when an artist or creator rants. It helps me know the person better, and it's really nice. Okay, that's good to know, Toasted Walnut. That's really good to know. Every now and then someone will say, this is mainly like industry people. They'll be like, oh yeah, you gotta have some mystery. You gotta be mysterious. And I do like that because it kind of protects my peace. But I don't want to force being mysterious with you guys. If I want to talk about something, I'll talk about it. You know, you guys are real people. I'm a real person. We might as well talk. Bye, Kaiden. Bye, Kaiden. Yeah. Ugh, I'm still, like, shocked at that super chat. Thank you so much. Oh, I can't wait to do these little sticker packs. I'm gonna put them in those cute little, like, jewelry bags with the, like, drawstrings and maybe, like, a little candy in there. Yeah, so when the album drops, look out for these. They'll be on my merch website, and you'll get a little pack. I want to do more stickers too. I think I want to do like a sticker sheet. Like maybe I'll take out the girl and the sun and the moon, and I could have like one of those sticker sheets with each little piece. Bye, Kaiden. Bye, Kaiden.
Kinneret got a follower.
Thank you for the follow. I cannot wait for you guys to hear this next song. I mean, the whole album. Like, I can't wait for you guys to hear the whole album. The truth is, when the album drops, I'm really going to be talking, like, 90% about the title track, All That I Know, and then 10% about the other tracks. Not because I like them less, but just because that's how the internet and promotion works. Like, I can't promote all of them equally at the same time. So I'm really focusing on my favorite, All That I Know, and then hoping that the true fans, like you guys, will check out the full album front to back. Because it really, you guys, those who know me know that, like, I love an album and I love a story. I love a concept. So the order of songs on my album, it's not accidental. It's very intentional. It starts with, I went through the track list. It starts with sort of entering the world and it ends with a recap of what I've learned. Open Sea was the same. It started with me embarking on a journey and then it ended with me arriving somewhere. DMZ was also like that. It started with me taking off for space, and then it ended with me realizing maybe what am I doing here? You know, why am I here? Thank you for the subscription, Quelna. Yeah, so this, yes, thank you, yay, thanks so much. Yeah, this album, All That I Know, definitely tells a story if you pay attention. People ask me, like, how did you decide which songs made it on the album? For me, it's not like that. I understand that for a lot of artists, like, they make a ton of songs and then pick the best ones and add them to an album. It's not like that for me. I go into each session knowing I'm writing an album. Like, I have the intention of making a story from before I even write the song. So it's not like, oh, here, this is the track list. It's not like I was like, oh, I made this song Little Town and it's good enough, so let me just make it the first song in the album. No, I wrote that song knowing this is gonna start the album. So that's kind of who I am as an artist. Like, albums help me, like, make my best stuff. When there's a bigger picture, when there's a bigger story, it really helps me, like, pour my heart out more in the songs because I know where it stands in the bigger picture. Thank you for the follow, Kendall. I just want to spoil everything. I want to play you every song right now. But it's 5 days away, so you'll hear them soon. Random. Oh, let's see. I got some questions. Hello from Germany. Hello, Koelna. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for joining in from Germany. Cami said, hi. Yeah, it's really nice to hear your thoughts in all this process. Good. I'm so glad. Good. Toasted Walnut asked, random question. Where did you get your coffee cup? Also, your shirt is so cute. Thank you. This is one of my favorite shirts. I got this when I was touring Berklee College of Music. When I thought I would go to college there was a little shop next to it, and so I got it. This coffee cup is my roommate's. She bought like 4 of them, and they're super fun. Like, it's just something about a good cup makes the drink taste better. Like the size of the straw, the sound, like I don't know what it is. I'm a texture and feeling person. I know, Pando's a little cutie. He's a cutie patootie. I'm good, Clumsy Pumsy. I'm having a nice time chatting it up, sharing my feelings with you guys. So, yeah, I'm feeling good. Yeah, hopefully some cool articles coming out soon. I have a few articles that are trying to talk about my album when it drops. I think Wonderland is going to do a track-by-track write-up. So I'm gonna like share what each track means to me, so that'll be really cool. I'll post about that. Sweetie High wants to do an interview. That'll be awesome. Can't wait for that. I did one with them on TikTok a while back, so this is gonna be super cool. And yeah, it's all good. I'm excited. A lot of pressure lately. I just feel a lot of pressure, but it's majority just pressure I put on myself, because that's how I go. That's what makes me powerful and makes me do these cool things, but it's also what can make me feel overwhelmed a lot and tough to just have a chill time. I gotta just chill, you know? I think I talked about this on another stream. Like, I think the key ingredient that I'm missing in my life sometimes is just chill. Just vibe. I don't do that enough. I don't just chill and vibe. See, even now, like, I'm over here when I could just be chilling over here. So, yeah, I need to bring some more chill into my life. Thank you, Clumsy Pumsy. Thank you so much. Let's see. Was there anything I wanted to announce before we wrap things up? Keep an eye out for merch. Vinyl is available still for pre-order at the link in the description. Yeah, limited drop, so go get it. It's so exciting. I'm so excited about vinyl. Did you know that this year, for the first time since the 80s, vinyl outsold CDs? Like, more people, it was something like $45 million in revenue for vinyl, whereas CDs were like 33 million or something. Like, vinyl's back. How exciting. And I think it's really because we all... I mean, my mom gave a whole talk about this. Like, there's something that's just unmatchable about holding your favorite songs in your hands. Because nowadays we have every song available at all times. So it's like, oh, why would I get vinyl when I can listen for free all the time? Because you want to hold it. You want the experience. You want to look at the art that this artist that you love made for you. You want to open it up. You want to pull it out, put the needle on, spin it. Like, it's a sacred experience. And so it makes sense that vinyl's back. And I'm so excited that my album's going to drop on vinyl. Like, yeah, you get to have, it's more intimate. You get to feel like you're connected with this artist instead of feeling like a distant fan who streams on Spotify. Like, it's closer. It's more personal. You're showing up. You're choosing that album over the others, and you're buying it and you're keeping it, you know? So I think that's really cool. No, yeah, it's a chair. I remember when OpenSea came out, like, you have come so far. I know, dude, it's crazy. That's crazy you were there for that. Thanks for sticking around. Yeah, I really have come far. It trips me out to think about it. That's what I keep on my phone. Thanks for the follow. It's a fortune I got in a fortune cookie that says, don't look at how far you have to go. Instead, look how far you've gotten. Because that's the truth. I'm always like, oh, I'm making cool stuff, but like I haven't gotten a Kid Cudi feature yet, you know, or like, oh, I'm got invited to this like little get together, but I haven't been invited to the Met Gala yet, or or oh, like people know this song, but they don't even know all the lyrics to my other song. There's always another place you have to go. But I think about how far I've come, like the difference in music videos that I'm making, the time I'm putting into every album cover, and like just even the way that I'm hanging out with you guys right now on this live stream. Like I've created more rhythm and community with the people who listen to my stuff, and I have the tools and connections to make my visions come to life. And so it feels so good. It's really important to remember that. Just the fact that their physical is a big plus. Yeah, vinyl, like just, yeah, a physical, tangible item that you can hold that is music. Like, that's super cool. I love the retro stuff. I have a lot of vinyl and tape records. That's cool. I don't have tape records. That's sick. And I love to play a CD in the car when I'm driving. I have a CD player. I love to pop in a CD. Or like when people are selling like $5 CDs on the street, I love buying them because it's like, oh, who's this random person who's trying to give me this item that is their music, which is their heart and soul. I'm like, hell yeah, I'll buy that for my road trips. So if you guys have a CD player, I highly recommend starting a little collection in your car. It's super fun. It is special. My Weezer record is awesome. Hell yeah. Oh, who's calling me? Oh, never mind. It's just a text. Anyways, so yeah, Friday. And then Sunday, I'll probably do a big live stream talking all about the record. So I hope to see you guys there, because then we can actually listen to each track. I'll go in and talk about what each one means to me. So I hope you guys are there. I would love that. Yes, Tweaky Sauce. I'll see you there. So exciting. So exciting. Well, I think I'm going to log off. Shorter stream, just a little Q&A, little chat. Because I'm protecting my peace, protecting my energy, because there's just so much going on, and I want to approach it calm and chill. So this is a shorter stream, but it's so nice to talk to you guys every week. This is really like a rock. It really is great. Shout out to those who are consistent and always show up. Thank you again, Electric Garage, for that really generous donation and for cheering me on, keeping me going. Tweaky Sauce, Toasted Walnut, all the OGs, love you guys. Thank you so much. The best thing to retain energy. Yes, retaining energy is very important. All right. I love you guys. Can't wait for you guys to hear this album. Friday. Let me know what you guys think. Send me DMs, comments. I can't wait to hear what you guys think about this album. So, very exciting. Okay. I love you. Have a great week. Protect your energy too, guys. Make sure you eat. Make sure you get what your body needs. Make sure you sleep. All of that. Okay.